reasonable way to medicate.
If the doctor will talk, I mean, let's wait to let's get the confirmation from the state of Texas that is a true lawful prescription. I'm not trying to pick this fight with you if it's not. That's
Interesting.
On my part. But
listen, I have thick skin. And I'm not going to begrudge you for zealously advocating for your client, but at the same time, also have thick skin that I have a DWI. It's a marijuana DWI. And anytime I have a DWI with whatever substance that is, I have them stop using whatever substance that contributed to the DWI, whether it's alcohol, whether it's pills, whether it's marijuana in this case, whether it's psilocybin, whether it's acid, meth.
What if it's Xanax or cyclobenzaprine or tramadol? We don't do that. You see what I'm getting at?
Xanax, yes. I mean, yes, but why not use Xanax instead of marijuana then?
Well, people rob convenience stores on Xanax.
No. Now you're getting apples and oranges. But there has to be another way to
why don't we do this? And this is what I've done in Montgomery County, which they are way harder to deal with because when you practice. Why don't I do it this way is get a letter from the doctor that states what Montgomery County does is that based on their analysis and their treatment and whatever plan it is, that there's no other non-narcotic medication.
But I know that any doctor's going to write that. I really want to know why.
Medical license on the line if they're lying. They're not going to make that statement, just like I would as a lawyer.
But Dustin, I would like to know why there's no other way to medicate. Why can't they take Vraylar? I'm not a medical doctor, but there's so many other antidepressants out there. There's so many other medications to use.
Let's just wait. Well, first let's wait to see the state of Texas, the actual state of Texas is authorizing that as a prescription. Let's just do that first. And then
I'm going to assume that is the case.
Okay.
Even if that is the case, we still have the same thing. I'd like to know why there are no other ways to medicate other than marijuana.
Right, but we don't stop somebody's medical treatment while we're waiting to get that result. That's all I'm asking is like, let's work. Let me work on that and get it, but please do not order him not to use a prescription medication that he has.
But I don't know I don't know if it's prescription.
But if we get that, you say presumed does. So if he's lying and it's not a prescription, well then that's a whole other issue for all of us, including his attorney. But today, the main thing I'm here today on is I need you to order him to have a portable device because he has no vehicle.
Do what?
I need to have the change to a portable device because he has no vehicle. He can't put an interlock on his car because he doesn't have one that goes around. So he has no car.
So where's the car?
You tell me that. I have no idea.
It is, it's actually, they just got out the lot and it's at a repair shop.
Once it
So
is
he's
repaired,
going to get a car in a minute.
Right, he'll put it in as soon as it's repaired, but he doesn't have one right now.
Get the car back.
They said it could take anywhere from 5 to 6 weeks because the axle broke off the tire wheel.
An NCIC on him. I'd like to see what full kind of criminal history that he has, please.
And I can tell you, Judge, I've represented him for a long time. He's got the one car DWI here. He has a PTI program for heroin use that he completed, and he's off heroin use. And part of that was the PTSD causing him to use drugs, and that's part of this passionate use now.
Another DWI?
It's a second. That's why he has that's why you ordered him in a lot, because it's a DWI second.
How long ago was the other DWI? And where was it?
It was here in Harris County, Judge.
It was about like 6, 7 years ago, like 21, 22.
And then it's got the dismissed PCS that was that he did the PTI program through Rick Court.
Last name again?
It's Caleb Jones, Judge. It's all your history's here in Harris County, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's had 4 total arrests, Judge, 2 DWIs.
That's this one. Is one of those.
Yes, a possession of a controlled substance and an unlawful carrying of a weapon.
What
The
was
first DWI is 2018, Judge.
Yes.
And the PCS was a dismissal. I don't remember if the UCW was a dismissal or not. I don't remember. I represented them on it, but I don't recall.
When was the PCS? What's the cause number, please? Because for some reason I don't have it here.
I can give it to you, Judge. The cause number for this is 2532601. So the carrying of a handgun was in 2020 in a motor vehicle. That was in 2020. It was dismissed, Judge. The possession of a controlled
It's a
substance.
sixth case.
Well, I don't have access to this juvenile stuff, but I see four.
No, I'm not looking at
Criminal
juvenile.
history.
I'm not
I don't
looking at
think you have
juvenile. He's a UCW that was dismissed.
Okay.
Unsatisfactorily terminated probation
On DWI,
from 2020. A year later picks up a gun case. A year later picks
which is
up
dismissed.
a year later
Dismissed.
another you.
Possession was dismissed. This is this one. But there was this one on the possession case from 2020. That was a
Okay.
conviction, 6 months state jail, deferred adjudication. And then DWI from 2018 was unsatisfactory termination.
I didn't know about that. I didn't see the other PCS judge. I'm sorry. I wasn't there.
He's never successfully completed a probation.
Completed a PTI program. Didn't he? Am I wrong?
No, it says unsatisfactory.
No, the PCS was a PTI program, wasn't it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't complete it?
No,
Okay.
That one was.
That's why I was sent to state
I'm
jail.
sorry. I apologize. I misspoke. So that was when he had an opiate problem.
Well, I had finished it, and
There
then
was
the second I
another-
got out of one night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I drug test you now, what's going to show up?
The marijuana, sir.
What else?
What do you have? Your prescription.
I
Tell
do
me.
have prescriptions. I take a Valium only when like I have a seizure because I have epilepsy, sir. But other than that, though, everything else is non-narcotic. I take a Lamictal. Oh yes, I do take Subzol. That's to help me out keep me off the pain medications and stuff like that. Suboxone.
What else?
And
Do you have a Xanax prescription or no?
no, it's Valium.
Valium, sorry. My mistake.
But it's a nasal spray though, so it's only like when it's necessary. I'm actually like in a seizure.
I'd like to send him for a drug test now. I want to know everything that's in his system.
That's all you have in your system is what? The marijuana
The marijuana, the Subzol, and
and Suboxone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, Dustin. I don't know. I don't know if we're just contributing to the behavior. I mean, I don't understand. What I don't understand are why there's no other ways we can medicate.
Judge,
To
my concern at this point is that I don't know what the test says of what he was or was not on at the scene, because my understanding is the DWI took place, on the 8th or something? When was
It
it?
was a week ago. We were hearing court on Friday.
Right, so it takes about 30 days to figure out what's actually in his system or not in his system. So I'm struggling with that.
is there a breath test? Is there a blood test? What is it?
It was a voluntary blood judge.
And we don't have the labs back, Judge.
It's a 4 or 6 HGN, zero walking, a 0 1 leg stand, 4 walk and turn. He had medical marijuana on him, like the prescription.
Living.
I'm sorry.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm waiting on disability, but I do like entrepreneurial work where I like stock invest and stuff like that, just to make some pocket change. I'm sorry.
How do you get money?
Right now, I'm in between jobs, sir.
His parents hired me, Judge.
Dustin's not cheap.
Oh, no, my parents helped me with that, sir, on a payment plan. It's very hard to find work when you're have lupus and epilepsy and stuff like that.
Baloney. It's hard to find work when you get felony convictions. And what you do in the last 5 years, you picked up one case every single year. And you want me to continue to allow you to smoke weed. I have a problem with that. And I really do, Mr. Jones, because historically speaking, since 2020, since 2018, you are now on your 6th case. And I get it that some of them been dismissed, but nevertheless, it's 6 cases. And all of them have to do with either drugs or alcohol. So for me to allow you to continue to use, it would be enabling you, telling you that it's okay when it's not. In life, this is addiction is a lifelong problem that you're going to be dealing with. And at some point, you're going to have to get off of everything. You can't continue this forever, because the problem is that At some point, whether you're going to get this, whether you're going to get that, whether you're going to the dealer's house to do this, or wherever you're getting your stuff from, peer pressure's bitch. And it scares me to think when you're at a really vulnerable moment in your life, when you run into the wrong person, you may end up spiraling out of control, where once you are able to deal with this, because it's mind over matter, when you have a strong mind and when you have a strong heart, you can do anything in life. And if anybody tells you otherwise, it's baloney, because with a strong mind and a strong heart, you can achieve anything in life. And what I don't understand is how you cannot find another way to self-medicate. That's what I don't understand. And that's why I would like to talk to the doctor who's prescribing this to see why is there no alternate way to medicate. I mean, he's already on Valium. Did you say he's on Xanax as well?
I used to when he has a seizure, Judge. I was wrong on the Xanax. It's Valium, not Xanax. Valium's when he has a seizure. But he's on.
One hand, it's
He used to be, okay.
6 and doesn't, 1/2 in the other.
Judge, all I know is a doctor's prescribing it. He doesn't get it from the dealer. He gets it from the state of Texas through their pharmacy. So I don't know what else to present to you. That's all I can present to you. Yeah. I guess let's try to do a rush on the blood and do a quick trial setting. And get that
The
report.
other thing I'm going to do, Dustin, is this: is that if it's an absolute must, I don't want him out in the middle of the night. I'm giving him a curfew because I don't trust him and I don't want him out in the middle of the night. Nothing good happens at 1 or 2 in the morning, and I don't want you out in the middle of the night. And I'm going to give you a curfew, because if you're going to continue to smoke, the last thing I want is you out in the middle of the night being up to no good.
And I think you'd rather do that, Judge.
I honestly have no issue with that at all.
And I'm going to put a monitor on you so I know where you are and I don't want you out. I'm going to give you a curfew, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But you're not out in the middle of the night. And then I want you back here in 3 days and bring me what you got. I'm telling you that I'm hard pressed and I want to know why there's no other alternate method of treatment, that it has to be marijuana.
So if you're not allowed to use the marijuana yet, so let's not put him on a curfew yet.
No, I'm not gonna, if I'm gonna give him a curfew, I'm gonna,
Okay, that's fine.
but I'm back here in 3 days and I want to know why. And I want to know why there's no other reasonable way to medicate and it has to be marijuana. And the only reason is because this is a DWI with marijuana.
When are you seeing your doctor again?
I'm actually supposed to speak to the cannabis clinic tomorrow.
No, I don't care about the cannabis clinic.
That's the doctor.
That's the doctor.
That's the doctor that prescribes the Judge.
I see. So it's the fox guarding the hen house.
I have no idea. I mean, only those doctors who are licensed by Texas can prescribe it. So yes, it is the cannabis clinic because that is the only doctor who can prescribe it. They have to register with Texas.
Going to the cannabis clinic. Where is it?
You have to get it. That's
Austin, actually.
they're in Austin.
They're
There's
out
actually-
of based out of Austin.
There's now one over on Richmond Avenue that just opened because I
Yeah,
was.
they have satellites here in Houston, but they're based out of Austin.
Judge, if we are getting a reset on this, I just ask that it
It's
be.
not even a reset. It's off topic because I'm trying to get the driving issues.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Just by 1 to
253-2601.
they said 1 to 3 business days. So I should have their response by Tuesday. So let's say the Wednesday, if you want to come back in at that point.
Can we come in on Wednesday, Judge? That's when she'll have to
Sure.
back to the doctor.
Sure, but
I'm sorry, from the
Um,
state of Texas.
According
so he gets the monitor. I'd like to send him for a drug test now. I want to know what everything is in the system. If there's something more than just value, I'm going to have a real big problem with it, Dustin. If I see that there's opiates in there or something else that's not supposed to be in there, I'm telling you now, I'm going to have a real
Suboxone,
problem.
whatever that shows as. I don't know what Suboxone shows as. But that will be in
It
there.
shows up as buprenorphine.
Okay, then yes, that will
So
be.
if it's Suboxone, it'll show up as buprenorphine. But if it shows up as benzodiazepine,
And you haven't used any opiate, you haven't used any Valium or anything recently?
I went to the ER and they gave you some medication.
What day?
I don't have the paperwork. It was,
Last week, 3 weeks ago?
yeah, it was about like a week and a half ago, something like that.
That'll be-
Oh, but that's it though. That's it.
Okay, but we need to know what that is.
Yeah, but
we'll see. I'm sending him for a test now. But I'm going to tell you now, no dope while you're on bond in this court,
Sir.
unless otherwise given. If I find that you're using any kind of opiates whatsoever, I'm going to keep you. And I don't care if they're hooting, hollering, crying, no opiates, no alcohol. Do you understand? You get a monitor for both today.
Sir.
So I'm going to put a scram on one, a thing, and I'll pay for everything.
Just he has no alcohol issues. I mean, he hasn't used alcohol in years. No, I mean, it's not even alcohol DWI. There's zero alcohol at all on this DWI. That's I know you're saying that I'm arguing for you because I think having the scram and the I think the scram is a little excessive, Judge. It truly
See,
is.
one in lieu of the other, I was going to do. I'm not going to do both. That's silly. Of course not. I'm not going to do both.
Okay, so just so we have two ankle monitors on one scram and one GPS, then he doesn't have to worry about the blower, the portable.
You want the blow?
Well, I'd rather have a portable than it's just that's a lot to be wearing and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Are you okay with
So,
doing every 8 hours?
I'm
GPS with a curfew, and then he gets a portable today, please.
Yes.
And then the curfew, and then we send it for the test now, and then we'll see him on Wednesday.
We have the curfew of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
And then waive all the fees.
Thank you, Judge. And do they have portables through the? I know I'm arguing
I don't
for
know.
that. Do they do portables through probation? Is he able to get a device, the device that probation pays for it or raise it?
I have no idea about the petition.
Okay, I'm sorry, or through pre-trial, whoever.
Is he able to get a approval through?
That's what I'm asking.
Retrial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you now, though, if he's using opiates, and I'm gonna tell you now, if I find that you're using opiates, you and I, our life together here is going to be very, very difficult. It stops now. Do you understand?
Sure.
You need to do whatever you can to stop using, because if you don't, I am now affording you the opportunity to stop using everything now. If you don't, we're going to do it my way, and I promise you, you're.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
He didn't hear your last part, Judge. I apologize.
Shh. I'm giving you the opportunity to stop using dope now. If you are unable to, then we're going to do it my way. And I promise you, you're not going to like the way that I do it. It's going to happen. It's not if, it is when, and it's now. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Because I'm done playing. And the last thing I want, believe it or not, Mr. Jones, I want what's best for you, okay? And sometimes we have to save people from themselves. But so far, whatever you've been doing, it's not working because in the last 6 years, you've got 6 cases. So whatever you're doing, it's not working. And you need to do something to change your life, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a lifelong battle with you. And you have to come to terms with it, that this is mind over matter. You need to find something to do. You need to find something to occupy your time, because when you have too much time, you become self-destructive, because that's the type of personality you have. And I'm telling you, because I have the same personality as well. I'm a very self-destructive person, but I'm always occupying my time, whether it's playing Fortnite with my son, whether it's running in the day, whether it's, shaving my dog's pup gut, whatever it is. I'm always finding time to occupy myself, and that's what you need to do to get over this lifelong battle, because if not, it's going to take you by the boo-boo, and it's not going to end up well, like it has been so far. All right. See you soon.
Judge, so just to confirm, we're removing the condition to get the IID. Jones, right this way.
To do the what?
Ignition interlock.
No, the ignition interlock stays, because that way DPS needs to know.
All the previous conditions, just adding
Correct.
testing today.